Hey everybody, I got a quick tip for you today. If you own a Red Sea tank, this is my Red Sea 425 XL. I'm going to show you this. It probably works on several other models, but it's going to definitely be a quality of life improvement for you if you own a Reef tank, so check it out. Hey everybody, this is my Red Sea 425 XL tank. I'm not going to go into huge detail about it today. The tank's just kind of waking up this morning. It's kind of blue. Things are getting going. They're not really bloomed up real well, but the tank's doing really well. I'll go over that later in another video, do a follow-up. Anyway, if you own a Red Sea tank, probably several different models, you'll know that if you buy their setup and you don't build your own sump, it comes with it's got this rail system in here, and it's got an auto top off that sits in here. If anybody has these tanks, you know it's got these floats that go bad constantly. I don't know how many times I've changed this thing out, and several other parts, the hose and everything else. So, but what the problem is you've got this tank here that comes. I had mine labeled because I have people that help me with my tank when we're out of town, but it's got these hoses that constantly clog up, constantly having to work on them. So I'm going to show you a quick thing. It cost me $100 on Amazon. I'll link the pump to the above the comments below, and if you could just smash that like button for me if this helps you out at all. But anyway, this is going to solve a lot of problems. I know my tank's not the cleanest right now. I've got to actually do some maintenance next week, so move on from that. But anyway, so basically I have this sitting to the side right now. My goal this next week, and I'll do a follow-up video, so subscribe if you want to see it. I'm going to take out these shelves and actually move these water containers in here where it's going to be a little bit cleaner, and I'm also going to take all my controls back there and I'm going to put them on this door and kind of do a nice wiring setup where it's going to be a lot cleaner. But anyway, if you know, you do know, if you have one of these tanks, it's hard to, these tanks evaporate about 5 gallons every couple days, so you're having to add some kind of water, RODI or whatever, water from your fish store or whatever, to the tank constantly, just to keep the pump where it won't cavitate. But anyway, so I make my own water, but I do it in these 5-gallon buckets here, and you can do it in pretty much anything. This is not exclusive to these buckets. Anyway, I bought this pump. It's just a small little pump here. You drop it right down in the buckets here, and it automatically, you can see, follow the line. This is the line coming from it. Clips inside your tank. There's actually a sensor. If you can see, I've got a sensor right down here. It magnetizes onto the plexiglass at your water level that you want for your pump, so your pump doesn't run dry. And every time that it gets below that level, it automatically pumps water in there. It's got a controller here, and the great thing about this is that if you run out of water here or start running low like I am today, it'll take that all the way down to the bottom, as low as the pump goes into the container. But if it starts running low, this thing will activate and start beeping and let you know that you need to change the water out. So it's awesome. You come down in the morning, you got some beeping going on, you know you need to change your tank out. So anyway, I'm going to show you how easy this is to. So just say this is getting down to the level where I don't want to mess with it today. So anyway, we'll just pull the pump out quickly. Pull this out of the way. Pop the new full jar of water there. Put the pump down in there. Now we're good for another 3 or 4 days, so, or at least a few. So anyway, that's it, guys. I was going to do this real quick. This actually gets you where you can eliminate this auto top off tank that doesn't hold near enough, and there's several problems with the mechanisms, with the hose and the floats and everything else, and that's all you have to do and you're done. Definitely a life improvement for me, and for it to tell me when I need to change out my water. So anyway, follow my feeds and everything. If you want to come back, I'm going to redo this whole cabinet, trying to make it look a little bit better, not to mention clean the tank, and try to get these water buckets where they're actually inside the cabinet, where it's not such an eyesore. I just left them out here during my trial phase with the pump. I think this pump's called the Duetto. ATO. And like I said, I'll link it below. Got it on Amazon. I think it was about $100. Worth every penny. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.